Hi guys! So I just got back from buying gifts and I spent all of my money. So some of it is gifts that need to be put together because I bought stuff so that I could, make gifts for people. I also already have stuff at home so that I could make gifts for people with. I spent all of my money buying presents for people and I got all festived up for it. My awesome outfit, oh my gosh, you guys are probably gonna see this on an outfit video and stuff in my favorite outfits for December, because this is actually one of my favorite outfits. But I just love clothes so much, and I felt like I should be ultra festive for buying people gifts. So yeah, and I just wore my tie-dye jacket that I bought at the art festival that you guys are probably gonna see in my Tempe Art Festival video. So I bought a ton of gifts for people. Not all of them were make-it-yourself type stuff. A lot of it wasn't, because I wasn't really, yes, so I have a ton of people that usually get me gifts that I got gifts because they get me gifts usually, and I finally have money this year, and if they're gonna spend money on me, then I have to spend money on them, sort of thing. And then there's also my family, and of course I'm going to have gifts for them. I have 3 gifts left that I need to buy, that I need to wait for my next paycheck to buy. So that's, I got everybody though. I know what I'm making / I bought already for absolutely every single person that I intended to get gifts for. So this is how it is. There's also a couple other people. So, yeah. You guys will probably actually see many videos of me making these gifts for people, because it's actually very crafty and fun to do this. Do you guys like my Santa hat? I think Santa hats are adorable, and I'm very picky about my Santa hats. I've had this one my entire life and I've never seen one that beats it, because it's super furry and it's all fuzzy and stuff, and it's the fuzziest, and it's soft, and the colors are just right, and I just don't like non-traditional Santa hats, although I do want a black one someday, a black instead of red, just for wearing on other days, because I actually do love the style, and I think it'd be cool if I had the traditional one and then a black one, but it has to be just as fuzzy and the color has to be as vibrant as this. Yes, black can be vibrant. I know. Such a surprise. Either way, I wanted to go over some gift ideas for you guys, just on the off chance that maybe perhaps you're having a hard time thinking of stuff to buy your friends and family that you want to buy gifts for. And it is that time of year. It's December 11th, one of my friends' birthdays. Either way, it's December 11th. I went gift shopping for people, and so I know that it's getting time for people to be buying each other gifts and giving each other presents and stuff, because it's the giving season where people are hugs, this. So that's how that's going. And woo! I'm in such a good mood. I had so much fun. I took a friend with me. She was so much fun. I haven't seen her in ages. Bruh, my wrists look so skinny. That just looks creepy. Okay, I think my arm looks creepy. Okay, onwards to the video. Sorry, guys. So, first off, something that you should do all year round, no matter what, is pay attention to what your friends say. If they say they want something, take note of it in your head. If they say they like specific things, take note of that in your head. If they obsess over anything, take that in your head. Pay attention to what they do in their spare time, what they do when they're free. If they get excited about anything, just take note of that, because you want to make sure that they are the happiest person that they could possibly be. If you just pay attention to all these things and take note of it in your head, hey, this person gets excited about these things and is happy when she or he mentions these things, then you're going to know what to get them for gifts, no matter what time of year it is. You can see something, and if you take note of the stuff in your head, every time you see something that you think they'd like, you think of them. This is how that works. It's called paying attention to them. I actually pay attention to what people like more than anything else about a person, because I want to be able to make them happy, and not very many people in this world are very happy, so if I can do that for them, then I will. So if you guys say anything along the lines of, I want this, or, oh my gosh, this is so awesome in front of me, I can guarantee you that I am paying attention to what you have to say, as long as I'm not off in La La Land, because quite frankly, I do go into my head a lot. So that's what I pay attention to the most, so I will know what to get you. So what you do is you take these things that these persons likes, and then you're like, okay, so this type of person, like, just even if you only know one thing about them, like, they spend their spare time painting. Get them paint, get them canvases, get them anything along those lines. They get excited about bands. Get them posters, get them a t-shirt. Paint something for them, draw something for them that has to do with that band. They are anime freaks. Draw something, print something off online and frame it. They're a musician. If you know any instruments that they play, you can get them guitar straps, you can get them little things to dangle off their instruments, depending on what they are. You can get them a music stand. Music stands are always useful. Lights to put on their music stand. You can get them sheet music for songs that you like, or that they like. If you don't know songs that they like, you can always go with your own taste in music, because if they get bored, chances are they'll learn it. That's not always a guarantee, but they might, and then you get to benefit from their gift. And then, of course, if they have ever mentioned liking any type of candy whatsoever, this one is actually a lot harder for me to remember people's favorite types of candies, because I ask so many people, or I pay attention to so many people, that gets jumbled in my head. If they've ever mentioned a favorite type of candy, just buy them a bag of that candy, or if they've even said, I like this type of candy, getting them a bag of that candy will cause happiness. It's a pretty neat thing. If you don't know anything about someone and you've walked into their house, if it's their own house, or their bedroom, if it's a teenager or a child or something, and you look around and see what they already have, then what you can tell about them is what they're interested in. Because what's on the walls will have something to do with the person. If it's a creepy aesthetic, if it's a cute aesthetic, if it's just whatever vibe you get from the room. If you see lots of books, chances are if you buy them a book, they'll read it. If they have lots of makeup stuff, if it's rainbow, if it's a certain color, if the room is themed, that's another wonderful thing. If you see stuff sitting in there like candles or something, another thing, if you know their religion, then you can get them a necklace with their religion symbol on it. It doesn't matter what religion it is, it's a very nice thing to do. You could easily make one yourself. Usually you can make different things with yarn and turn it into cute necklaces. Friendship bracelets are always wonderful things to get for your friends. Same with family, because they're gonna think it's cute and adorable no matter what, and they'll be super happy with it. If it's somebody that you have only seen what they look like, you haven't heard them talk, just look at the clothes they're wearing when you meet them. What type of clothes were they wearing? What type of makeup were they wearing? How did they do their hair? What subculture could you put them in your mind just by looking at them? Buy them something associated with that subculture. That makes it super easy to do. If you can't tell their subculture, if they're just, wearing a plain shirt, then buy them a plain shirt. Or if you think that they'd or if you've only had one conversation with them, what did you guys talk about? Get them something related to that conversation. It's pretty easy to shop for other people if you just pay attention to what they have to say to you. And that actually makes it a lot easier to deal with them as people. So if it's somebody you're close to, this makes it super easy. Granted, if they spend the vast majority of their time working, then chances are they still are able to have pretty cool gifts that you could give them just from clothes. Clothing is a wonderful gift. So my family has a tendency of buying people that they don't really know very well perfumes. I do not personally like that gift idea whatsoever because you don't know what types of scent that person will like. And unless they've said something about it, it's not really that great of an idea. You could get somebody stickers. Stickers are always really cool. You can put them on letters and stuff. And pencils. If this person goes to school at all, pencils are awesome to get. Mechanical pencils especially. Because pencils are always getting lost and used. Pens as well if they're in high school, because pens are usually the more formal form of writing that people do, assuming that they aren't typing it up and printing it out. So if they're in school at all, that is a wonderful gift idea. If you give that same type of person a pencil sharpener, somebody who goes to school, a mechanical, like one of those electric pencil sharpeners, or just a normal handheld, a lot of those times the handheld ones get lost. It would be a wonderful gift present for them, even if you barely know them. It's a wonderful present idea. If this person spends a lot of their time at any particular place, research what that place is and why, and like ask them why they like that place so much. Chances are you'll be able to find some sort of gift for them that is related to that. Now, if you're getting gifts for family members you've never even met before but you know are a part in your family, or they're like children that are growing up and you haven't seen them in years and have no idea what they're interested in, ask the family for pictures. Go on their Facebook page. That's always a great idea. If you go on their Facebook page and scroll through the posts, chances are they're going to say something that they like. If you ask their family members what they're interested in, that's also another good thing. You could ask them about their life. Don't even ask them what they want. Although asking people for lists if you don't even know them very well is a perfectly acceptable thing to do. Like, just sitting there thinking, oh hey, I don't know what this person wants and I can't think of anything. What do you want? And then you see this list, and then you don't have to buy them things on the list. You can buy them things that are similar to the things on the list, even if you think that that's like related to what they put on there. If the stuff they put on there has a theme, buying something in the theme, they will still be happy with it, most likely. Usually, if they give you a list, they're going to also tone it down a bit because they don't want to like freak you out. That's usually how that goes too. I actually send Christmas lists to my families every year since they always ask for one. Same with birthday lists, whatever holiday that they're doing to give presents. And they send us lists too. But honestly, I don't really need it in order to buy them presents because I know them simply by looking at them. My cousins, even, I barely know my cousins and I know what I could get them if I'm gonna get them something. Like, it's not that difficult because if you just pay attention to what somebody looks like, what the things are around them, what they like to surround themselves with, to what they say, to what the two of you have done together. If you just had one conversation and you're not really sure what they're interested in, where were you guys? Where did you meet? Something about that place might actually mean something to them. Pretty much anything, any interaction you've had with them, you can buy them a gift based off that interaction. That is ultimately how I buy gifts for people overall. Another thing, asking them what they want and then buying them what they want is always a wonderful thing to do. So, thank you for watching. I hope this has sparked ideas about your family members, if they need that at all. Actually, another thing, if you think somebody needs something in their life that they just don't have and kind of just don't understand or don't deal with, then give it to them. Give them what you think they need, because then you're giving them a gift. You're not insulting them usually. Don't give somebody any sort of diet book that's offensive to people unless they specifically talk about dieting all the time, at which point that makes sense. But just, you know, out of the blue, don't be absurd about it. But if you think somebody needs something in their life, like perhaps they're sad all the time and they need something funny, give them something funny. Or anything along those lines. Like, if you think somebody needs to eat an avocado, give them an avocado. My customers are crazy. They want me to eat an avocado, and I don't even know what it tastes like. And they're just like, we're gonna get you an avocado. I'm like, no, I don't want to try new things. But, you know, it'll be wonderful, because then I'll try it, and I'll know whether or not I like it. Because I have no idea what avocados taste like, and this is terrifying, because I don't like trying new food. And then my customer's gonna ask, and I'm gonna have to eat it in front of them. I'm just gonna be like, oh my gosh, why are you giving me an avocado? So yes, basically any gifts like that are wonderful for people. Anything that they use on a regular basis. If you just see them walking around taking pictures of themselves all day, get them a selfie stick. That's a wonderful idea. Or a camera. That's always fun, assuming it's an easy to use camera. Not everyone who wanders around taking pictures is intelligent enough to use any high-tech cameras. So, don't just assume everyone's intelligent enough to figure things out, unless it comes with a manual, at which point, that's awesome. Manuals are the awesomest thing ever. Granted, if they don't like to read, that's not a great thing. Ultimately, you can ask these simple questions. Hey, do you like to read? Just while you're shopping or whatever, and they'll just be like, oh, yes, no. Like, not while you're shopping. Do it before, that way you know what you're getting them. Or, you know, if you know all these things about them, usually you can just walk around a mall and find everything you need, which is basically what I did today. But then I went to Michael's afterwards and was like, okay, I have a few things that I need to get for putting things together, and that's basically what I did today. I was already going to end this video, but I had more ideas, gift ideas for you people. I'm not giving specific ideas, I know, but the thing is, most people look up gift ideas because they can't think of anything. They can't think of a personalized gift that would be super meaningful for somebody else. When usually the people that they're looking for are like their parents, their siblings, their friends. These are people that they should know. Like, the only, like, gift ideas that, like, I totally get it if it's going to be something themed and you're researching what type of gifts that sort of person would like to receive, what sort of things are in that subculture. Alternative people, you could get alternative people, like people with alternative lifestyles that are like more scene, emo, gothic, stuff like that. Black eyeshadow, it always runs out. Or black nail polish, that always runs out. That's always a wonderful idea for that sort of person. Eyeliner, that's wonderful. If you simply know somebody who wears makeup and you see what they wear on a regular basis, then you can sit there and buy them some makeup and they'd like it. It would be wonderful. If somebody always, like, if you go in the room and you see piles of stuffed animals, getting a stuffed animal is a safe bet. It is. It really is. I know, it's another stuffed animal, but quite frankly, the person you give the stuffed animal to is gonna be like, oh, it's so cute and adorable, like, every time, because, like, stuffed animals are so cute and adorable. Why do you think they have so many? Like, oh my gosh. So, that's just generally how that goes. Also, if you know the person to be a hippie, you can buy them a lava lamp. More lava lamps, the better. You could buy them like normal bohemian hippie type clothes and hats and stuff. People like me, I have a hat collection. I talk about my hat collection. A hat is an easy gift. especially if you go to Spencer's and pick out a hat from there rather than picking out one of those crappy generic ones with the that are like so ugh. Like, definitely, like, don't go to Walmart either. That's annoying. But you can go to Walmart to buy stickers and pencils and pencil sharpeners and Sharpies. Sharpies, colorful Sharpies, great for artists, great for people who like to write letters and color on their letters. And if you know people who know how to use stamps, getting them stamps is great. Pretty much based off of whoever you know, you can get them cool shit. If you know, like pretty much any type of person, like there is always a long list of things that that person is. If you can think of something that they like, type in on Google how to become what this person likes, and usually it will have a long list of things that you can buy for them that they would absolutely adore. Because you can just sit there and like, okay, how to become this? You need to buy this list of things if you want to look like it. Just generally like how to look like this type of person. And then, you know, there's a long list of things. Get them something on that list, because chances are, if you think they look like they're trying to become something, they probably are, or are low-key like that, but aren't really, and aren't trying to admit to any stereotype, because that's another thing. Some people refuse to join stereotypical groups simply because they're a stereotypical group, and they refuse to join subcultures because, well, I don't really want to, like, categorize myself, but in all reality they are, and they're just not admitting it. And don't foist the name on them, that's rude, but you can always get them stuff. If you know, like, an old person that you're like you're not that close to, like, what do they spend their time doing? Just knowing that stuff. Okay, so what does this type of person spend their time, what does this person spend their time doing? Okay, what stuff is required to do that thing? Look that up on Google. You will come up with answers. It's very easy to find gift ideas for things as long as you know what you're looking for. So, this is a starting point to gift idea video. It isn't really meant to actually give you the exact thing you're gonna buy for someone. I mean, if it does, I'm so grateful to have helped you, and if this video has been helpful at all, I'm so grateful to have helped you, and I absolutely adore the fact that you're still watching this video. I bet it's probably long at this point because I've kind of been rambling about all the different things you can buy for people, because I just went and bought stuff for people after making my Christmas list and sending it to my grandmother over the phone. Well, actually I called her and was like, because, yeah, and I had sent it to my Grandma Barb as well. And so my Grandma Genia and my Grandma Barb have it, and my Grandma Kathy always gets me the same thing every year, but I tried emailing it to her too, since we normally send it to everyone, and yeah. And so this is gonna be cool, and I'm gonna make specialized, personalized cards with all of these things, and I really look forward to making lots of YouTube videos about all the gifts that I'm making for people. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to get out and show you any of the stuff that I got for other people because they might watch this video. If you guys are watching, thank you so much. I really love you. Enjoy the fact that you're watching me. Like, if I know you in real life and you're watching, it's like, oh my gosh, you get to see a part of my soul that I just might be too afraid to show you in person. Like, I try to video different aspects of my life that you might only know one aspect of, not all of them. And so, you know, like, I try putting myself out there, like, as much as I can. And I've just recently started adding, like, my emotions and feelings into my videos, like more than just excitement, because I usually used to make videos just when I was excited. Now I make videos every day, all the time, and so I actually am very backlogged in my videos. This one's probably going to be uploaded before some of the other ones, but I am trying to have every single aspect of my life in video form. so that everyone can experience the full me. And that would be pretty cool. I'm trying, and it's all going to be very artistic and beautiful. I know, because that's just how I am. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I just recently learned how to do this type of heart, because I always did this type, and this type's like super adorable. So like I just kind of like both are so cute. Ah, I saw another tuber do this one. I'm like, oh my gosh, so cute. Ah. So yeah, December 11th. Yes, today. So, thank you for watching. Blessed be. I hope that everyone enjoyed the video. Yeah. So, like, yeah. I really hope that I helped. Feel free to watch my other videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all.